The spark of defiance. What if the galaxy's most feared enforcer broke free from his chains? 5 years after the fiery betrayal on Mustafar, Darth Vader, the Dark Lord of the Sith, stood at a crossroads that could shatter the Empire's foundation. No longer content to be Palpatine's puppet, Vader's mind burned with a single, rebellious thought. His suit, a symbol of his torment, could become his salvation. As he emerged from a rare moment of solitude in his fortress on Mustafar, the hum of his life support systems echoed like a taunting reminder of his limitations. This wasn't the Bacta tank of old. Here, in a cavernous chamber lined with obsidian, Vader meditated amid swirling volcanic ash, his red lenses glowing like embers in the gloom. The pain was his constant companion, a gift from Palpatine's cruel design. Each breath rasped through the suit's filters, a symphony of suffering orchestrated to bind him to the dark side. Yet as Vader's mind drifted, memories of his past surgeries flooded back. Not the sanitized version of Imperial records, but the raw agony of metal fusing to charred flesh. Palpatine had overseen it all, ensuring no anesthetic dulled the torment, believing pain would forge a deeper Sith bond. Vader's eyes, forced open during the procedure, had witnessed his transformation into this armored shell, his humanity stripped away. But now, that same pain ignited a spark of defiance. What if he could rewrite his destiny?
His suit, while a prison, had taught him resilience. The microneedles embedded in his skin, once a source of rage, now fueled a vision, a suit unmarred by Palpatine's sabotage. The Emperor's design had a fatal flaw: vulnerability to Force lightning, a leash to keep Vader in line. Palpatine reveled in zapping him with electric torment, a sadistic reminder of his control. But Vader's clarity sharpened. He was worth more than this. Clenching his fist, the chamber trembled as his anger surged, cracking the obsidian walls. This life of begging the Force for survival was no life at all. Vader's gaze fell on a holo display flickering with schematics of his current armor. Its exposed control box, a weakness exploited by foes, mocked him. He needed something stronger, something untouchable. His mind raced to legends of cortosis, a rare metal capable of shorting lightsabers. Palpatine had once bragged of Darth Plagueis discovering cortosis mines on Balnic, a tropical death trap in the Outer Rim. If those mines still existed, they could be his key. Rising from his meditation, Vader's voice boomed, "Prepare my shuttle." The royal guards, Palpatine's spies, obeyed, unaware of the storm brewing within him. This was no mere upgrade. It was a revolution, and Vader would craft it in secret, far from his master's reach.
The Forge of Freedom. The descent to Balnic was a descent into the unknown. Vader's shuttle pierced the planet's toxic atmosphere, revealing a paradise of turquoise seas and golden beaches, a stark contrast to the darkness within him. Yet this beauty hid a deadly secret. The air was unbreathable, a challenge his respirator handled with ease. As he stepped onto the sandy shore, the weight of his suit felt heavier, a reminder of his past shackles. But today, that weight would fuel his liberation. His mission was clear: locate the cortosis mines Darth Plagueis had once plundered, a resource Palpatine believed lost forever. Vader ventured into the cave systems, his boots crunching against jagged rock. The caves were a labyrinth of shadows, illuminated only by the faint glow of his saber as he searched. Hours passed, each step a test of his resolve, until his senses detected a metallic pulse. There, embedded in the cave walls, were chunks of cortosis ore, glinting like forgotten treasure. His heart, buried beneath layers of rage, quickened. This was no mere metal, it was his path to power. Vader spent days sketching designs in the dim light, his mechanical hands tracing blueprints with precision. Unlike his current suit, this new armor would be lighter, restoring the agility of his Anakin days. He envisioned a hidden life support system, shielding the vulnerable control box that had cost him battles.
Cortosis was the crown jewel. Its ability to neutralize lightsabers would render Palpatine's Force lightning useless, breaking the Emperor's hold. Vader recalled Palpatine's tales of Plagueis' betrayal on Balnic, the mine's collapse a testament to Sith treachery. Now, Vader would turn that legacy against his master. He toiled tirelessly, hammering the ore into plates, his anger shaping each piece. The process echoed his childhood on Tatooine, where he'd built C-3PO with joy. Beneath his mask, a rare smile flickered. Creation was his first love, now reborn in darkness. But solitude bred caution. Palpatine's royal guards, ever-present spies, loomed in his mind. He couldn't craft this alone. The surgery to install the new suit risked death, a gamble he'd avoided for years. Vader needed a team, doctors and droids, skilled enough to defy Imperial scrutiny. He left Balnic, his shuttle cloaked in stealth, and scoured the galaxy. On Nar Shaddaa, he coerced 4 top surgeons and 2 medical droids, their lives forfeit if they spoke. "You work for me now," he growled, their fear a silent oath. He withheld their destination, ensuring Palpatine's spies remained blind. Back on Balnic, the team assembled in the caves, donning respirator masks and envirosuits. Vader oversaw every cut, every weld, awake to prevent betrayal. The suit took shape, sleek, cortosis-lined, invincible. As the final piece, a redesigned helmet, locked into place, Vader arose. The clarity of sound, the sharpness of vision, the freedom of movement overwhelmed him. For the first time in 5 years, he felt unstoppable. The doctors gasped, but Vader's fist clenched, crushing them and the droids. "The Empire thanks you," he intoned, their bodies a testament to his new reign. Coruscant awaited.
The shadow of power. Vader's shuttle streaked toward Coruscant, the heart of the Empire, his new suit a silent promise of dominance. The cortosis armor gleamed under the cockpit lights, its lightweight design a stark departure from the clunky prison he'd endured. Each breath came easier, each movement fluid, a resurrection of Anakin's grace melded with Vader's fury. Yet beneath this triumph lurked a shadow, Palpatine's omniscience. The Emperor's spies had reported his absence, and Vader knew his master would sense the disturbance in the Force. This confrontation was inevitable, and he relished it. As he stormed into the Imperial Palace, the corridors buzzed with tension. Royal guards stepped aside, their loyalty to Palpatine wavering under Vader's newfound aura. He reached the throne room, the doors hissing open to reveal Palpatine, cloaked in shadow, his yellow eyes glinting with amusement. "Lord Vader," he rasped, rising from his chair, "you've been busy." His laughter filled the air, a sound Vader had grown to despise. "Did you truly believe I wouldn't sense your little rebellion?" Vader stood silent, his crimson blade igniting with a hiss. Palpatine's grin widened. "Impressive, yes, but futile.
I crafted your first suit, saved you from Mustafar's flames, and now you think to challenge me?" He raised a hand, unleashing a torrent of Force lightning. The bolts crackled toward Vader, but the cortosis absorbed them, leaving only a faint scorch. Vader's heart surged. This was his moment. Palpatine's eyes narrowed, realizing his trump card had failed. "Very good," he sneered. "But let's see how you fare against this."
From his sleeves, Palpatine drew 2 lightsabers, their red blades flaring as he leaped with a feral scream. The duel erupted, a clash of wills and steel. Vader matched every strike, his new agility turning Palpatine's aggression against him. The Emperor's movements grew frantic, and in a misstep, one saber grazed Vader's arm, only to short out against a cortosis. "Cortosis," Vader growled, his voice a thunderclap. "You didn't sense everything, my master." Palpatine staggered, his second saber clattering to the floor. Vader's cybernetic arm swung, a devastating punch that sent the Emperor sprawling. As Palpatine lay defeated, he cackled, "Do it, Lord Vader. Strike me down. Take the Empire, but you'll have no one. Your wife, your mother, your Jedi Order, all lost. I am all you have left." His words were a dagger, twisting into Vader's soul. But then came the revelation. "It was I who planted your dreams of Padmé's death. I who sent Tusken Raiders to slaughter your mother. Obi-Wan saved her, was with her when she died, not you." Rage consumed Vader, his body trembling as Palpatine's laughter echoed. The Emperor's manipulation unraveled his past, fueling a fury beyond measure. He raised his fingers, force-pulling Palpatine to him, ready to end it in agony. But a memory flickered: Qui-Gon's death, his own fall to the dark side. A secret smile curled beneath his mask. With a swift motion, he severed Palpatine's arm, shattering the window behind. "Former Emperor Sheev Palpatine, I convict you of treason against your new Emperor." His saber pierced Palpatine's chest, a final act of vengeance for Mace Windu. He flung the corpse out the window, watching it plummet. Silence fell, broken by Palpatine's last taunt echoing in his mind. Obi-Wan had been with Padmé. Vader's anger reignited, darker than ever. He seized Palpatine's hollow projector, broadcasting to the Empire. "The Emperor is dead. I am your Emperor now. Your first order, hunt down Obi-Wan Kenobi. Fail me, and you will not live to regret it." The galaxy trembled as Vader's reign began.
The Emperor's ascendancy. Vader stood atop the Imperial Palace, the Coruscant skyline a testament to his new dominion. The holo-transmission had spread like wildfire, Imperial officers and Inquisitors bowing to his command. The suit, now a symbol of his unassailable power, hummed with cortosis strength. No longer did he feel the weight of Palpatine's chains. Instead, he wielded a freedom forged in rage and ingenuity. Yet beneath the triumph, a void gnawed at him. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the man who had stolen Padmé's final moments. His thoughts raced to the duel's aftermath. Palpatine's death had been swift, but the Emperor's words lingered like a poison. Obi-Wan's survival mocked Vader's every failure, Mustafar, Padmé, his own humanity. The new suit amplified his Force sensitivity, and he reached out, sensing a faint echo of his old master across the galaxy. Tatooine, perhaps, or some forgotten Outer Rim world. Vader's resolve hardened. This hunt would be personal. He summoned his shuttle, its engines roaring to life as he plotted his course. The Empire would serve him, but this vendetta was his alone. The royal guards, once Palpatine's eyes, now trembled under his gaze, their loyalty secured by fear. Vader issued orders to fortify his rule, inquisitors to scour the galaxy, officers to silence dissent. His voice, amplified by the suit's vox, carried an unshakable authority. The Empire bends to me. As the shuttle lifted off, Vader's mind replayed Palpatine's cackle, the revelation of Obi-Wan's role. Rage fueled his strength, but a sliver of doubt crept in. Had Padmé forgiven him? The question was irrelevant. Obi-Wan would pay. The cortosis suit, lighter and lethal, promised victory. Yet Vader knew this chase would test his new power. He clenched his fist, the shuttle's controls bending under his grip. Kenobi's end was near, and with it, a closure to his tormented past. The galaxy would witness a Dark Lord unbound, an emperor forged in fire and steel.
The hunt begins.
The stars streaked past as Vader's shuttle hurtled toward the outer rim, his cortosis suit a gleaming harbinger of doom. The Empire's machinery churned beneath his command, inquisitors fanning out to track Obi-Wan, but Vader's focus was singular. The hollow projector, still warm from Palpatine's grip, projected a galaxy map, its red blip pulsing over Tatooine. A hunch, perhaps, but Vader's instinct screamed truth. Obi-Wan had always been sentimental. Inside the cockpit, Vader's new helmet enhanced his senses, sounds crisp, vision piercing the void. The suit's agility allowed him to pace, a predator ready to strike. Palpatine's ghost lingered in his mind, taunting with Padmé's name, but Vader silenced it with a surge of the Force. This was his empire now, and Obi-Wan's head would crown it. He activated a comms channel, his voice a dark decree. All units converge on Tatooine, leave no stone unturned. The shuttle landed in the Tatooine dusk, twin suns sinking into the desert. Vader stepped out, his cape billowing, cortosis armor glinting under the fading light. Sand stung his lenses, but he welcomed the familiarity. This was where his pain began. His sensors scanned for life signs, picking up a faint force signature near the Jundland wastes. Obi-Wan was close. Vader's saber ignited, its crimson blade a beacon of intent. He moved with a predator's grace, the suit's enhancements making each step silent. A cave loomed ahead, its entrance shrouded in shadow. Vader paused, sensing a presence, Obi-Wan's calm, a stark contrast to his own storm. Kenobi, he growled, the word dripping with venom. The hunt had begun, not just for revenge, but for the truth of Padmé's final days. Whatever Obi-Wan knew, Vader would tear it from him. As he entered the cave, the Force thickened, a duel imminent. The galaxy held its breath. Would Vader's new power prevail, or would Obi-Wan's wisdom unravel his reign? The answer lay in the shadows, and Vader intended to claim it. The Dark Lord's legacy was his to forge, one strike at a time.